All right, here we are live. It's 10 o'clock on Friday. Got little Jessie over there. Say hi, Jess. Hi, baby. All right, let's get this thing rolling. Be patient. This is the first time and it's live, so I got a crying dog next to me and anything can happen. How you doing today? Let's see. Anybody tuning in yet? Just want to make sure I got the lighting right and everything else. Okay. All right. So, I usually like to start out when I read to kids with some audience involvement. So, if you're here, hit the like button. Hit the like button so I can see you. Yay. All right. Hi. How are you? Woohoo. Can you hear Jessie and Tucker? Anything can happen right now because they know that I've been buzzing around the house trying to get this ready. And of course, somebody's outside right now. So we're just going to be patient and listen to them for a minute. Tucker's the loudmouth. Can you hear him? Say hi, Jessie. Look up here. Look. All right. Are you guys going to be good now? All right. They love story time too. They're going to sit here with me for support and they're listening. Yay, I have one person. Yay. Hey, Marianne. How you doing? Oh, I hope so. You know, I tried to get on here to do a test run and I tried with my computer and I don't know what happened. So this is on my phone right now. So hopefully I can figure out how to work this from my computer and it'll be better next time. I wanted to make sure I get the lighting right and everything. So hopefully everybody can see and hopefully it's going to work out. I do want to wait though until I got more people tuning in. So, I'm planning on, hopefully, I can figure this out. I'm planning on getting a YouTube channel where I can put the links to these live readings and get started there too. So once I get that up and running, I'll let everybody know too. I kind of looked into it, so learning as I go here, all this stuff. So this is my first time going live. I've never done this before. And thought it would be interesting for all the kids and all the parents and grandparents that are, you know, stuck at home to at least hear somebody else's voice reading a book. I know it's probably really rough. It's rough for everybody, but kids especially have no idea. I think there's a lot of fear and they don't know what's going on right now. So anything we can do to kind of get a little bit of normalcy in our lives and a little bit of predictability, I'm in. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I always like to start with some audience involvement. So let's go ahead and get the likes going. Hit the like button if you have a dog. Hit the like button. Okay, usually I ask kids, raise your hand, and raise your hand if you love dogs. So how about a heart button if you love dogs? You love dogs? We love dogs. All right. Let's see. I see some love coming through. All right. I think I'm gonna wait a few more minutes. I got a couple people out there. Looks like we're up to 2. Woohoo! Woohoo! We're up to 2 people. Yay! Hey, while I'm thinking about it, the illustrations, my book, were done by Shelby. Shelby is amazing. Right behind me over here on the wall, Shelby did a portrait of Jessie a couple months back. And so I have it here in my office. And Shelby's amazing. If you've ever had the chance to meet Shelby, she's amazing. And she does amazing work. So we are actually currently working on book number 3. So we've had a few little hiccups and things happen, but we're due to see those illustrations completed in another 2 weeks. So in about 2 weeks, I'll be able to see the pictures. I'm super excited. Jessie's 3rd book is gonna be all about her gotcha day, and she's gonna be partying through the whole book and partying in Italy, actually. So I've always wanted to do something with my culture. So this is a great opportunity for me to bring that into a Jessie book. And I'm just super excited to see the pictures. Everything that Shelby's ever done for me is a little bit different. I kind of didn't want people to see the books and go, oh, I think I already have that one because it looks the same. So I really wanted a different look with each book. So, she did muted watercolors with the 1st book. And with my 2nd book, she looks a little bit different. She did a colored pencil on colored paper. And then with this 3rd book, it's going to be watercolor, but it's going to be very saturated, dark watercolor. It's going to have a totally different look to it. So, yeah. All right. Are we there? Hi. All right. I'm going to go ahead and, again, try to make this as interactive as possible. Can you tell me, if you're watching, can you tell me where you're from? And I can give a couple shout outs and see how far we're reaching today. A couple shout outs. All right. All right. I'll give you a minute here. Thank you. All right. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start reading because I think that this will go ahead and stay in the feed, and people can go back and look at it. So I'm not too worried about live audience right at the moment, but let's go ahead and get started with the book. Okay, so this is Jessie, and this is the story of Jessie's adoption. And Jessie was adopted from the local shelter, and she was 5 months old when I adopted her, and it's been 8 years. So we just celebrated her 8th gotcha month in February. So anyway, all right, here we go. All right. Jessie. Hi, I'm Jessie. I'm a pit bull. I know, pit bulls are mean. Ha! Yeah, right. Well, I'm here to say you can't believe everything you hear. Enough of that. More about me. I must admit, I might be a little funny looking at first glance, but everyone thinks I am gorgeous. At least those that matter, and I happen to agree. My hair is soft and shiny and kind of short. definitely easy to manage. Can you imagine what those long hairs go through just to wash their hair? I'm also missing one of my front teeth. Puppy playtime, enough said. I'm mostly black with a thin white stripe between my eyes. It's a little crooked. Just one of my beauty marks. And I have a splash of white around my nose that curls down my chin and makes a cute little shape on my chest. My whiskers? Now they are funny. On one side of my face, they're white. On the other side, black. I guess I'm lucky they're not green. Now my best feature is my ears. They're what makes me unique. One always stands straight up, the other one flops down. Don't you think that is just the most precious thing? And I love to have my face petted. Well, back to my story. I wasn't always the light of Mom's eyes. I used to live at a house where everything wasn't so nice. It was okay. At first, I would play and jump on the couch and run around the kitchen. That's where the tooth incident happened. But as I began to grow, my people put a thick collar on me and tied me to a tree in the backyard, even in the rain. I tried to get their attention using my ears, you know, that floppy and straight thing, and I would howl, but nothing seemed to work. It seemed like nobody wanted me anymore. I just sort of gave up. They never came out to play. They would never pet me. One night, when it was raining, I pulled out my lead trying to get on the porch. It was wet. I pulled and twisted and slipped and slithered. All of a sudden, I couldn't feel the collar anymore. I was free. I scratched at the door, but no one answered. It was dark and cold. I looked around and ran along the fence. I found a loose board and pushed it with my nose. The board moved. I pushed a little more and the board fell off. Wow! I wondered what was on the other side. I squeezed through the hole and all of a sudden, I was on the other side. I could run and run. Can you say it with me? And run. When I stopped running, I was in a strange place. It wasn't a backyard. In fact, it wasn't a yard at all. There were no fences, no collars, no people. It was huge with rows and rows of vines growing on big stumps with clusters hanging down. It was kind of scary. Being in the vine yard wasn't so bad. Early in the morning, people would walk through the vines looking at the purple things. You know, those clusters. I tried eating them, but they were very sour. Anyway, I knew I had to hide, but I was getting really, really hungry. There was water in the ditches, but the only thing I could find to eat was what the peoples had dropped. Not much. It seemed like I was always hungry. One day, there was this person. He kept calling me. Here, boy. Here, boy. Can't he tell I'm a girl? Just look at me. Do I look like a boy? Anyway, he held out some food. It smelled like a chicken sandwich. Oh, did my mouth start to water. As I was eating the sandwich, he started to pet me. I didn't know how much I missed getting petted. I couldn't get enough. It felt so good. The man took me to a place called a shelter. There were lots of dogs there. Big dogs, little dogs, old dogs and puppies, even some pit bulls like me. The peoples gave me a bath. A girl needs her beauty treatment, and some water and treats. I like treats. They even petted my face. After a couple of days at the shelter, a family walked between the cages. I don't want a puppy, I heard the lady say. Then they looked at me. We stared at each other. Something clicked. I knew these were my peoples. I had to have them. I wagged my tail. I smiled. I jumped up and down. I tried to squeeze through the cage to get close to them. Everyone in the family petted me. It felt so good. She looks like a pit bull, Mom, the girl said, but it says lab mix on the card. She knows I'm a pit bull and she can tell I'm a girl. Beautiful and smart. You know your dogs, the shelter person said. She is a pit bull. But she's so cute, the girl said. Look at her eyes. They sparkle. I put on my bestest smile. Aren't you a sweetie, Mom said. See how I called her Mom? There are a lot of them around, especially in the shelters. The helper person said, Christina, I think her name was, pit bulls are normally very sweet and affectionate, just like any other dog that is loved and cared for. Then they left. I thought I was going home, but they left. Now what was I going to do? I knew I would be stuck at the shelter forever. Later that afternoon, there was a big commotion in the hallway. My family was back, and they had brought all of their other dogs to meet me, just to make sure. I get along with everyone, so of course they loved me. Home I went with Mom, girl, and 3 other dogs. What a family. They are so lucky they found me. Really? I'm the lucky one. They took me to school where I learned to sit and stay and lie down. And I can shake hands. Well, pause. Mom takes me for walks every day. I even get to sleep with her on her big, soft bed. Sure beats being tied to a tree, you think? I love being next to her. She tells me how pretty I am. She gives me treats, and she tells me I'm a good girl. What more could a girl ask for? And you know what? She pets me. I love having my face petted. The end. That's it. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Can you type where you're watching from and I can give a shout out? Go ahead and type where you're watching from so I can shout out for everybody. I can see your little pictures at the top. Thank you. Thank you, Marianne, Lori, and Keith. And Marianne. I got 2 Mariannes. Hello. Hi. Thank you for tuning in. I'm not seeing comments. Are you able to comment? Hey, here we go. Elk Grove, California. Woohoo! Elk Grove, all the way from Elk Grove. Yay! Where else can I shout out to? How far are we reaching out there? I know this is the first time, so hopefully we'll gain more followers as we go. All right. Who else is tuning in? Where are you from? Let me give you a shout out. Hey, speaking of Elk Grove, I follow a shelter in Sacramento, and they, I guess yesterday or today, closed their doors. It's called Front Street Animal Shelter. I've been there before. It's in Sacramento, anyway, near Elk Grove. They had a really good day yesterday. Apparently they adopted out a lot of dogs, and they had a huge number of people willing to foster. So I kind of wanted to talk about how important that is, fostering. With all the businesses, they're called non-essential businesses, closing. A lot of shelters are actually closing their doors to the public and only open for appointments. So, yeah. So what they're encouraging a lot of people, since they're stuck at home, to try to get dogs out of the shelter, not make the commitment to keep them for their whole entire lives, but making a commitment to foster them, to kind of have them live as normal of a life as they can while we're stuck at home, not able to go out. So it's a great way to share, if you can, with, I know it's not for everybody, but fostering is a great way that you can get a dog involved in your life, get your kids busy again. I don't know. I'm all about the shelter dogs, so that's kind of like my thing. All right, any questions? I'm not seeing a whole lot of comments, but I know where you guys are from. I know Keith and Lori from Fowler, and Marianne, my sister Marianne's from Monterey, so got some people tuning in. So let's hope this takes off. Let's hope we can have more people next time. I'm going to go ahead and do this again every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 o'clock. So I look forward to a little bit of feedback from those of you who are watching. Just let me know, lighting, my voice, what is anything I could do better. I just want to get these better as I go. Like I said, I tried doing this on my computer. It wasn't cooperating with me, so I'm using my phone, on selfie mode. So first time. So let's hopefully I'll get better next time. And oh, I want to show you guys Jessie. Guess who's been sitting right here the whole entire time, giving me support. Hi. Hi there. She giving me all her little support. Hi, Jessie. Good girl. Good girl, Jess. Yep, she loves hearing her stories. Okay, does anybody have any questions? I'm ready to get this one in the books and get prepared for next time. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. She says hi. You want to see her again? Say hi, Jess. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. That's a book about me and my life. I'm just sitting here all relaxed with my paws crossed. Huh, yeah. Such a good girl. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so glad this one's over. Not glad that it's over, but glad it's done with. So anyway, thank you so much. Again, I'm going to be reading on Monday, Jessie's Indigestible Incident. And then I'll alternate each book. Oh, from Monterey, hey, woohoo! So I'll alternate each time, and then hopefully even keep you kind of posted along the way with the new book. And as things happen with the new book, keep you guys posted. If you'd like to follow up with some writing lessons, I've got on my website, I have lesson plans. They are writing related. So if they're for kids that are able to write, that's great. But kids that aren't able to write, can be drawing pictures for feedback. I have coloring pages also on my website. And if you feel like baking, I have dog treat recipes also. My website is www.jessiethepitmix.com. Once again, www.jessiethepitmix.com. And you can see pictures of school readings. You could see shelter pictures, places I've been. Also, I have my books available there. I've extended the free shipping. If anybody's interested in a book or a shirt, I do this whole thing because I'm very passionate about helping out shelter dogs, and I donate 25% of my profits directly to animal rescue. So I also, 2 times a year, I also do donation drives. I do a donation drive in February for Miss Winkles. That is the shelter that Jessie was adopted from. And February is her gotcha month, so that's why I do it in February. In October, it is Pitbull Awareness Month, and I do a donation drive for the Fresno Bully Rescue every October. This is my 3rd year doing the donation drives, and I really enjoy being able to give back in Jessie's name. So thank you so much for helping and making this a very memorable first live reading on Facebook Live. I plan to continue this through the school closures. As long as that's going to be, I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and be here, and I'm going to still do this because you know what? Makes me feel good, makes me be able to share with people, and it's going to stay on Facebook anyway. So if anybody wants to watch not live, it's going to be on there. So, and I'm going to figure out how to get this all put into a YouTube channel and save everything. So, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. Bye. I'm going to let Jessie say bye, and then I'm going to tune out. Hey, Bose. Say bye, Jess. Say bye, Jessie. Say bye. 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 All right. Thank you. Bye. Bye.